Hola and welcome to ProSpanish. I'm going to get started straight away to show you how quickly you can learn practical Spanish. And if any of you are at a stage where you're looking for a quick and easy way to learn Spanish verb endings, I'll be showing you how to use our brand new verb trainer, which is free for everybody to use. Okay, so let's get on with the lesson. Our more advanced subscribers may wish to skip straight forward to the time frame that comes up on the screen now, or just stick with us for the extra practice. So we'll start off with some quite straightforward verb phrases. Anyone new to ProSpanish, don't worry about trying to commit this to memory. Just go with the flow of the lesson and you'll end up picking it all up. Okay, so looking at our first verb phrase, probar. Probar algo nuevo. So probar is to try, like to taste something, to try something out for the first time, to try it, probar. And this is where we get the kind of origin of our word to probe. To probe something is to check it out, basically. So probar algo nuevo, to try something new. Probar algo nuevo, to try something new. And next we have to order something different. So before we had something new, and now it's something different. So something different, algo diferente. And to order, online, offline, doesn't matter, pedir algo diferente. So it could be in a bar, to order something different. Pedir algo diferente. Pedir algo diferente. Next one is to take out money. The word for to take out is sacar. Sacar is to take out. Money, nice and easy, dinero. So sacar dinero, take out money. It could be, we might tend to say to take out some money. In Spanish, they don't worry about that little sum there. We could also have something like sacar la basura, to take out the rubbish, basura, rubbish or garbage. Okay, to see a film, ver una película. So una película, a film or a movie, ver, to see. We might say to watch a movie. Ver translates better as to see a movie. Ver una película. Then to do that, hacer eso. Hacer eso, to do that. To play tennis, nice and easy, jugar al tenis. Jugar al tenis. And just by remembering the al tenis, you're almost certainly to remember jugar. Jugar al tenis, to play tennis. And then we have descansar. Descansar is to rest. Descansar, to rest. Or we might say to have a rest. I need to have a rest, or I need to rest. Descansar. And another easy one, escuchar música. Escuchar música, to listen to music. Escuchar música, to listen to music. Okay, just play around with these phrases a little bit. So at the top there, we've got to try something new and to order something different. How could you say to try something different? What would that be, to try something different? Probar algo diferente. Probar algo diferente. So to try something different. How about, we've got there to take out money. How could we just say to take out something, or to take something out? What would that be? Sacar algo. Sacar algo. To take out something, to take something out. And if we go down to do that, hacer eso, to do that, hacer eso. how would we say to try that? To try that, what would that be? Probar eso. Probar eso. It's almost like to probe that. Probar eso. To try that. Okay, let's move along and add in some extra information. Al final, you can see there the word final. Al final is in the end. In the end, like at the final moment. In the end. Al final. Then a nice easy one. Mañana is tomorrow. Mañana, tomorrow. And the last two we're going to learn as a pair. So it's with me and with you. Conmigo, contigo. So with me, with you. Conmigo, contigo. Conmigo, contigo. With me, with you. So let's just try that. How would we say to play tennis? So the column before that. To play tennis with you. What would that be? To play tennis with you. Jugar al tenis contigo. Jugar al tenis contigo. And how about to do that with me? To do that with me, what would that be? Hacer eso conmigo. Hacer eso conmigo. To do that with me. Okay, and then let's go to our first column. So, I want is quiero. Quiero. Think of the key. You want the key, quiero. Quiero, I want. And do you want is quieres. Quieres. Ending in es. And again, if you feel overloaded, then just don't worry about that. Just carry on going. You don't need to commit any of this to memory. So, quieres, do you want? So we've got I want, quiero, do you want, quieres? To ask our questions. Then we've got I'm going to, voy a, so we can use the future. And are you going to, vas a. So voy a and vas a. I'm going to, voy a. Are you going to, vas a? And then finally, I decided, decidí. Decidí. Okay, so we're going to start off getting more and more familiar with this language by building up some sentences. Okay, so let's start off with, how would we say, I'm going to? Voy a. Voy a. How would we say, I'm going to see a movie? Voy a ver una película. Voy a ver una película. And I should have said, make sure you pause the video to give yourself some thinking time if you need it. So I'm going to see a movie. How would you say, I'm going to see a movie in the end? What would that be? Voy a ver una película al final. Voy a ver una película al final. Okay, let's try another one. I want. What's that? Quiero. I want to order something different. Quiero pedir algo diferente. I want to order something different tomorrow. Quiero pedir algo diferente mañana. Quiero pedir algo diferente mañana. Let's have a question now. Do you want? ¿Quieres? Do you want to play tennis? ¿Quieres jugar al tenis? Do you want to play tennis with me? ¿Quieres jugar al tenis conmigo? ¿Quieres jugar al tenis conmigo? How about I decided? Decidí. I decided to try something new. Decidí probar algo nuevo. I decided to try something new in the end. Decidí probar algo nuevo al final. Decidí probar algo nuevo al final. A quick pause there while I mention our very popular Levels 1 to 6 course. This takes the complete beginner or a near beginner right up to a conversational level of Spanish in a series of very easy to follow steps. All the lessons on this YouTube channel are supplementary, whereas the core Levels 1 to 6 is very much a step-by-step program delivered by the same teacher as all the other videos on the ProSpanish YouTube channel. And while the style is very similar to what you'll be used to from these videos on the channel, the key difference is that every lesson carefully builds on the previous lessons so that you can really feel that progress of going from very little or no Spanish up to a level where you can confidently hold a conversation in Spanish. So again, that's available exclusively from prospanish.co.uk. Okay, for this next bit, just listen, follow along the table and try to work out what's being said. Voy a hacer eso mañana. Voy a hacer eso mañana. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So it looks like it's I'm going to do that. We wouldn't repeat the to twice in English, but that's how it works out in Spanish. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. How about ¿vas a sacar dinero al final? ¿Vas a sacar dinero al final? Are you going to take out money in the end? Are you going to take out money in the end? How about ¿quieres pedir algo diferente conmigo? ¿Quieres pedir algo diferente conmigo? Do you want to order something different with me? How about ¿quieres hacer eso mañana? ¿Quieres hacer eso mañana? Do you want to do that tomorrow? ¿Quieres hacer eso mañana? So we'll swap around now and you can do the speaking. So just listen and try to say the phrase in Spanish, working your way along. If you feel extra confident, then look away from the screen and try to say the sentence. But always give yourself enough thinking time, so pause as you need to. Okay, how would you say, I want to rest tomorrow? Like, I want to have a rest tomorrow. What would that be? Quiero descansar mañana. Quiero descansar mañana. How would you say, are you going to take out some money in the end? ¿Vas a sacar dinero al final? ¿Vas a sacar dinero al final? How about I'm going to see a movie tomorrow. Voy a ver una película mañana. Voy a ver una película mañana. How about are you going to do that with me? Are you going to do that with me? ¿Vas a hacer eso conmigo? ¿Vas a hacer eso conmigo? And we'll do one which requires a bit of swapping around. How would you say, I decided to try something different in the end? What would that be? Decidí probar algo diferente al final. Decidí probar algo diferente al final. Okay, now often mention in these lessons not to get too hung up about how useful the specific phrases are for you, because they've all got some versatility built into them. So in the example of probar, we can use that in multiple ways which wouldn't need much extra vocabulary. Probar la paella, to try the paella. Probar sangria, to try sangria. Pedir as well, to order. Pedir algo online, por ejemplo, for example. Very easy to switch all these around. So you have the versatility of the language, but also all these Pro-Spanish lessons are sequenced in such a way to make it very easy to learn any new grammar or structures. So for example, in this next step, you're going to greatly increase what you're able to do with this language you've just learned. We started off with the verb phrases. We call them infinitives because it's all to do something, to try, to order, to take out. Probar, pedir, sacar, they all end in the letter R. If we want to say we do these things, we try, we order, we play, we rest, it's very simple. 2 steps. Take off the letter R and add mos. Again, if you want to say we do these things, just take off the letter R and add mos, M-O-S. So, to try is probar. We try is probamos, probamos. Take off the R and add mos, probamos. So straight away now we can say we try something new. So maybe we try something new every week. Probamos algo nuevo. Okay, let's use that little rule. How would we say we do that? We do that. Hacemos eso. Hacemos eso. We do that. Hacemos eso. How about we play tennis? Jugamos al tenis. Jugamos al tenis. And if you want to make a negative, if you want to say we don't do it, we just put no at the beginning. So we don't play tennis. No jugamos al tenis. No jugamos al tenis. How would you say we don't take out money? What would that be? We don't take out money. No sacamos dinero. So first of all, we take out money. Take the R off and add mos. Sacamos. Sacamos dinero. No sacamos dinero. We don't take out money. And this will be a great moment to show you how to use the new ProSpanish verb trainer. We just go to the ProSpanish website, scroll down to verb trainer, And this is primarily aimed at our levels 1 to 6 users, but it's free access for all of you. The beauty of it is that we can do it one step at a time. We don't have to learn all of the endings in one go. We can do it one at a time. So what we'll do is we'll click on we, because that's what we want to practice. We've got 90 seconds to see how many we can get right. So all we're doing is we're taking off the R and adding mos. So let's have a look. Let's start. Well, we have we eat. So to eat is comer. So we go have comer, take off the R, add mos, comemos. We permit, like we allow. So take off the R from permitir and add mos. Permitimos. We buy. To buy is comprar. So what do you think it will be? Compramos. So a very effective tool to learn verb endings quickly. And before we move on to the part of the video for our more advanced subscribers, a quick reminder again, the levels 1 to 6 course is available exclusively from prospanish.co.uk. Y ahora la parte más avanzada de la clase, vamos a dejar una parte como está, o sea, la parte con los verbos, y vamos a añadir algo nuevo al principio. Entonces, no tengo tiempo. I don't have time. No tenía tiempo. I didn't have time. Lo quiero. I want it. Lo quería. I wanted it. Y no sirve. No sirve es una buena expresión en español, en castellano, y significa algo como, bueno, literalmente, it doesn't serve. And a very common expression in Spanish is no sirve para nada. It doesn't serve for anything. It's of no use. But as you'll see in a minute, it's also used to say it's not used for that. It doesn't serve for that purpose. Y después vamos a poner para. Entonces, para es como in order to, and literally it's for to do something. This appears in Old English, so coming for to carry me away in the old song. So para, in order to, but in English we tend to shorten down just to. So a quick few examples. No tengo tiempo para sacar dinero. I don't have time in order to, I don't have time to take out any money, to take out money. Entonces, ¿cómo sería? I didn't have time to see a movie. No tenía tiempo para ver una película. No tenía tiempo para ver una película. I wanted it to try something new. Lo quería para probar algo nuevo. Lo quería para probar algo nuevo. It's not used for listening to music, or it doesn't serve to listen to music. No sirve para escuchar música. No sirve para escuchar música. I haven't got time to do that. No tengo tiempo para hacer eso. No tengo tiempo para hacer eso. I had time to try something different. Tenía tiempo para probar algo diferente. Tenía tiempo para probar algo diferente. It's used to take money out. We might say it's used for taking money out. Sirve para sacar dinero. Sirve para sacar dinero. And as you now have the structure, we'll do some other sentences where the words aren't on the screen. So how would you say, I need it to order something? So I need it so that I can order something. What would that be? Lo necesito para pedir algo. Lo necesito para pedir algo. I use it to watch films. What would that be? I use it to watch films. Lo uso para ver películas. Lo uso para ver películas. How about, I don't use it to do that. No lo uso para hacer eso. No lo uso para hacer eso. I never use it to play tennis. Nunca lo uso para jugar al tenis. Nunca lo uso para jugar al tenis. How about, it's no good for cutting bread. It's no good for cutting bread. So it doesn't serve to cut bread. No sirve para cortar pan. No sirve para cortar pan. And that concludes today's ProSpanish lesson. As mentioned earlier, if you're looking to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, then head over to prospanish.co.uk.